Hi, Mr. Barnes. I'm presenting my honors project for the .NET class. Just wanted to make a video for it so you can know why I did what you're looking at, and why I did certain things. So first I didn't really know what to put for the home screen, so I just have a little logo I made. I think it looks pretty cool. And I only have one tab, characters tab. Actually, before we look at it, I do think that I went just as in depth in this project as I did with our normal term project for the actual .NET class. I followed along with all the videos for this, so this does work with APIs. It works with Postman. It uses the data tables. I followed all of the videos except for the very, very last one. So week 15, section 8 or whatever, login and permissions, because I didn't really see how that would work with my program. I don't really have any permissions to give, So that's the only one I didn't do. But everything else I did do. So this works with everything. And also just some little extra stuff I did manage to get a favicon up here. I figured out how to do that. And also when you hover over these tabs in the nav bar, it actually brings up the alt text. I don't know, I figured out how to do that, and I thought that was a cool little thing to do, to figure out how to do. And I did do that in my normal term project as well. But yeah, let's look at the characters. So I have this set up pretty much just like you have yours with the data tables. I even managed to fix the search bar in this to make it look more like what you got. The only thing I didn't change was this here, because I think this looks really cool. There's like a 3D button instead of just flat green buttons. But anyway, yeah, here are the characters. You can see the character name, player name, the player class and their level, what race they are, and then you can delete characters. And this does work, so I can delete Galro here. Delete. And then OK. And now he's gone. Search works, so I can search for someone and it shows up, or search for wizards or whatever. Pagination works. You can go previous and back, different pages. This works. I mean, you can test it out yourself. I just want to show you. Let me show you. Okay, first I'll show you what each character page looks like. So in each page, I have the character name, the player name, and I made each header like this kind of same mint green from the nav bar to kind of split it up into sections. And I know this may look a little weird, but I tried to base it off of the official D&D character sheet. So you got your stats on the left here, and up at the top you have information, and then everywhere else you kind of have just everything else, so I kind of tried to split it that way. So I'll also show a little bit of the code as well. So the proficiency bonus is dependent on the character's level. Same thing for these ability modifiers. They're dependent on the ability score that you set. Then we have money, demographics, class and level, which I combined into one, race, alignment, background. The armor, I added armor, what type it is, if it needs strength to wear, if you get stealth, disadvantage on stealth, what the weight is, and if you have a shield equipped or not, because that increases your armor class by 2. And this also dynamically changes depending on what armor and if you have a shield on. So this armor class is different for everyone, which is, I think, is pretty cool. And then I have like details and notes, just all the miscellaneous, you know, personality, idea. But instead of having a million text boxes, I figured I could just have one. And it does work with, like, you can format it however you want. It keeps white space and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Also, you may have noticed I have a new character button here, which goes to a new character page. And then this is the details view, but then I also have an edit character button. So you can still edit characters, but you can also get this nice view of the characters as well. So let's make a new character. And by that, let's edit a character, because making a new character is a little time consuming. Okay, so we have, well, I guess I should have done a new character. You can see character name, player name, it has the backgrounds. You can enter the names, your level, each stat, strength, and this says, you know, 0 through 20. You can choose what armor you have. So let's have a split. Check to see if you have a shield equipped or not, what money you have, copper, silver, and gold. What class, race, and alignment you want. And then background is the only thing I don't have, like they're like 100 or more, so I just made it to where you can fill this out whatever you want and fill out the notes. And then you can save or try to save, and it'll throw little errors. I didn't put this error message on everything because I felt that would be kind of but like, see, it will be read. I have this up here for level, and if you don't enter any of this, it'll, you know, it'll still be read. So then we can save that, or I guess not, because we can't do that, but I can. Here, maybe I'll edit this on the fly. So armor class 14, let me change the armor. I know that there's some heavy armor that yeah, this will tell what strength you need. The armor class has changed, armor type. Then we can add a shield to make it go from 17 to 19 weight and everything. Then the ability modifiers change, so the strength is at 20, which makes a modifier of 5. We can change the strength to 11. Now the modifier is 0. So that's pretty much it, really, for how it looks. I want to show you a little bit of the code here. Just these 2 pages, because I don't know, I thought it was interesting. So in the character class, I have, you know, each value for characters, level, background, whatever. And then down here, I actually added custom functions in order, like, this gets the modifier for an ability score. So if you have a strength of 15 or whatever, how you calculate your modifier is you take the score, subtract 10, divide by 2, but C# always rounds up, so I had to floor it, round down, and then I had to convert it to an integer because it would give me a double, which kind of messes with some future calculations. So I just converted it to an integer here. And then I have another function to get the proficiency bonus, which is just dependent. There's no real calculation. It's just if you're level 4, you get a proficiency bonus of 2. Yeah, I don't know if these would count like as magic numbers necessarily. If so, I couldn't really figure out how to do it differently, but I could have made this like else if, you know, if it's between 17 and 20, you know, but you can't enter higher than 20, so it doesn't really matter. So you'll just get 6. And then for the armor class, how to calculate the armor class is we get that each piece of armor has an AC rating. So like light armor will be like 12, or like I think it's 11 plus your dexterity modifier. So this gets the armor class. It takes the armor type, so light, heavy, medium, the character's dexterity mod, and if they have a shield or not. So if they have a shield, AC, add 2 to that. If the armor type is 0, which I have for light, it returns the armor class for the armor plus the dexterity mod. If it's medium armor, that can only add up a maximum of 2 from a dexterity mod. So if it's greater than 2, I just set it to 2 and then return AC plus dex mod. Or else if it's heavy armor, it's just the armor class. And this gets the armor type. So if it's 0, it's light, medium, and heavy. I didn't want to allow strings in there, so I just have it 0, 1, 2 for the armor. And I should have had this ready about what character details I can go through here. So I do, okay. So up here I just declared a variable dex mod because I'm going to use this multiple times. So I call the get modifier function and pass through dexterity and just save that as dex mod. Everything else I kind of just calculate, like get proficiency. I only do this once, so I just calculate it on this line. The only reason I have dex mod up here is because I use it twice and I didn't want to repeat myself. So for dexterity, it'll show the dex mod. For like constitution modifier, it'll actually run the function. And then let's see, where is armor? So yeah, I reuse this here. Armor takes a lot of stuff, and then we can get the name, the armor type, strength, everything. So yeah, that's that. I mean, you can look at that as well as, and I'm sure you will. But that's just some stuff I wanted to go over. Creating functions for it was pretty cool. And that's really all I have, I'm pretty sure. Again, I did get the favicon to work, which is pretty cool. I can show that, I guess. It's, well, for the navbar, I found out that if you have title, that's when you hover over the navbar, it actually shows that. And then for layout, I found this. I had to try like 10 different times because I tried to edit this favicon, but like apparently it knows that this is the default one, so you have to add your own. It was a little annoying. But yeah, anyway, that's all I got here in Sorting Works, whatever. Again, I'm sure you'll look at this. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of explain, you know, like why I have new and, or like this details view and the edit character, and let you know that it does work with the API and such, which is how I can delete this. So yeah, that's it. I'm really happy with what I managed to do, and there was more that I wanted to do. Like for, you can see on the character, I wanted to, you know, do like HP, initiative, speed, but that's kind of like HP is changing all the time. I didn't want, you know, people to, if someone were to use this, you would have to change it like pretty much every turn, you know, go into the edit page. Initiative and speed, that's like based on your race and stuff too. I was going to do like these saving throws and skills, but that's, frankly, that's a lot. I didn't really know how to go about this, and I really wanted weapons and spells as well, but again, I didn't know, like I could do armor class because you can only wear one piece of armor at a time, right? So I can calculate that or whatever, but I don't know, you know, how many weapons should a character have on his person, you know, 3, 4, or 5, how many spells can they have ready? And I know this is just this is all about like a database program, and I didn't want to, you know, I wanted to keep it kind of, whatever the term is, I didn't want it to get super bloated, you know, with all these, you know, have weapon 1, weapon 2, weapon 3, and they can be null or whatever. I kind of wanted to keep it nice and organized. So I did want to, I was going to do more, but the logistics of it didn't really pan out. But I feel like I did pretty good here and went pretty, just as in-depth as our normal term project. So anyway, this video is pretty long, so yeah, that's it. I hope you like it. I really enjoyed doing it. I definitely think I learned a lot more by doing this, kind of like with that one class last semester, that Linux class, redoing it over and over. Doing this again was it really solidified it, how to do this in my mind. So I think I learned a lot more doing this than just doing the regular assignments, and it helped me do the later assignments a lot easier. Try to figure out what to do and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoy. So yeah, that's it.